As it is hot to my wonderful BIAFRA brothers and sisters, anywhere one a day, na salute to I carry the true way give honor. Both my mama, papa, the be boy or girl, old or young. I beg you, make on do what? Make on clean on ear very well, because this message that is coming is very, very important part. It shall read the time where the Southeastern are supposed to wake up, because we have been having all this reprisal attack almost all the whole time. But what happened in Niger and the incident about a couple of days ago in Brunei, we didn't hear any reprisal attack. Even to the extent that Nigerian military now are having negotiation meeting in open day, broad daylight, with bandits and terrorists and the Boko Harams in Katsina State, the home state of the so-called Muhammadu Buhari. Okay, make on hear this headline before I can continue with what I have to tell my people. Reprisal attack against unarmed villagers is cowardice and unprofessional. IPOB tells Nigerian military, said what? Made them be very, very careful the way they are dealing with our people, because it will get to a point whereby they will not take it again. I am not warning or sending any warning to the Fulani government of Nigeria. I'm only doing my job. Despite the fact that my channel don't support violence, I am stating the obvious. Nigerian politics news. Article insisting on Tinubu's certificate to expose identity fraud, according to Godwin Obaseki, the current governor of Edo State. Anyway, my wonderful BIAFRA brothers and sisters, and also my Nigerian people, I beg you, make on come closer, because this news what I'm about to give on is going to be fire for fire. This one, as it dey hot, now I dey give on. So make on take this one. They cool on a temper as on a wake up this Tuesday morning. Well, before we proceed, let me use this opportunity to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the members of my family, both home and abroad, to all my subscribers, home and abroad, to all my commentators, home and abroad, and also to all my viewers, home and abroad. May the good Lord bless you all. As you wake up, use this one, they step down. I will back with another blockbuster. Let us read in between the lines. Like this message, comment on it, subscribe to my channel, and above all, share this message. This information needs to be passed to all the Biafrans. Anywhere where you dey, make on a took mat for this matter. This time, every time that anything happened in the Biafra land, where we say even the government the people that are attacking their security personnel, they will then rise up and begin to kill innocent Biafrans unarmed. It is very, very it is not good, and it is getting too much. Enough is enough, because only all these things happened only in Biafra land, in the northeast, northwest, north central. Now, so the military and their police are dying like fowl, but no any reprisal attack among the villagers. Enough is enough. Let us read in between the lines, my wonderful people. This one is IPOB press release published in Okute Daily Talk channel. They attended the attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been drawn to the ongoing attacks by the Nigerian military on the Ehime Mbano and the Urumba communities in Imo and Anambra states, respectively, in retaliation to the attack and murder of their colleagues within the above named villages. We condemn the cowardice reprisal attacks by the Nigerian military on innocent Biafrans and demand a stop to military and police hostilities against the affected communities. The act of reprisal from the Nigerian so-called military against unarmed civilians and communities anytime government attacks them is not only unprofessional, but a display of cowardice and brutality. How can a well-trained and armed military and police not defend themselves against armed criminals, but carry out revenge on the traumatized and helpless villagers over this their loss? It is what unprofessional, at the same time is a cowardice. The unprofessionalism conduct of the Nigerian so-called security forces who kill innocent people and burn properties within the communities when they are attacked by unknown gunmen in the southeast is barbaric. In the northern region of Nigeria, where terrorists have been butchering Nigerian security forces for over 20 years, the military don't vent their anger and frustration on the innocent communities. Why then should innocent people of the southeast bear the brunt of the actions of criminal gangs? The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are not happy with the military invasion of the communities who are all responsible for the murder of their colleagues. Did the Nigerian army and police do any investigation to confirm that the assailants who murdered their colleagues were people from the communities they invaded? Why invade, kill, maim, and burn homes and businesses of innocent villagers who are also victims of these criminal gangs? The unwarranted attacks, invasion, killings, and destruction of innocent citizens' homes and communities for whatsoever reason is a state-sponsored terrorism against Biafrans. Military does not invade northern communities in retaliation when bandits and terrorists shut down military planes and butcher security men. Alibo has become a territory to be invaded at will because most of our political leaders have made themselves willing tools for the subjugation against their own people. These unprovoked attacks on innocent civilians by the Nigerian security must be stopped, or they will radicalize more Igbo youths for revenge. IPOB stand for justice. Nigerian security should go after the killers of their colleagues and leave our people alone. If they can't go after and confront the criminals, they should not vent their frustration on our innocent people. Stop killing our innocent youths. Stop burning homes and properties of innocent people in retaliation. Stop abducting our youths and executing them because you can't go after armed criminals. Irrespective of all sponsored criminal activities and media hype of the insecurity in the southeast, Igbo land remain peaceful compared to other regions in Nigeria. In an attempt to stop IPOB and ESN from peaceful agitating for Biafra, the Nigerian so-called Fulani government-sponsored insecurity, touching it on IPOB, has conduct to invade our communities. The military must stop the nonsense because Igbo land is not a conquered territory. All these things are the handwork of Uzodinjo, David Umahi, and Asari Dokubo in our land. They are the ones that gang up, killing the innocent civilians, unarmed Biafran innocent souls, burning their businesses, kidnapping them, and executing them one after the other for no reason. As a security, as a military, you can't even confront your challenges, which is the unknown gunmen. But where you always vent your power, where you show that, hey, I can do it, I'm a zombie, after all, I'm a Fulani soldier, is on the body and the properties of innocent people who are also victims of this insecurity and their armed gangs groups. Nigerian government, do not push the youth of the southeast to the wall. It's a message, and they said I should send to you people, enough is enough. You people to go after the criminals that are attacking your men, not the innocent civilians who have nothing or whatsoever to do with it. Nigerian security forces should go after the killers of their colleagues. They shouldn't claim ignorance of knowing who the assailants were. They were not hiding their actions. Nigerian security forces to face the armed gangs and leave our civilian populace to breathe. Biafran's desire for Biafra independence is an unalienable right, not a declaration of war. Same right Nigeria demanded and got from Britain in 1960. This message is from Comrade Emma Powerless, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. My people, in another development, Obaseki have message for the APC and their so-called president, who they have enforced on Nigerians. The Director of Research and Documentation of Atiku and Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization, Don Pedro Obaseki, on Monday claimed that a former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, is insisting on the release of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's academic records at the Chicago State University to expose alleged identity fraud. Ukute News gathered that Obaseki stated this during a Zoom conference hosted by a psychologist based in London, Professor Gold Emmanuel. Obaseki accused Tinubu of fighting to prevent the release of the credentials, which he admitted will cause irreparable damage to his person because of the details therein. Nigeria are in for another big blow. He further stated that Nigerians will be shocked when President Tinubu's record is made public by the so-called university. According to Obaseki, the real owner of the academic record Tinubu has been laying claim to will be exposed and everything will be made public. Obaseki said Nigerians will be more demoralized that the owner of the certificate that President Tinubu is parading is a woman. We already know it as a fact, but we are seeking the release of the documents officially by Chicago State University. He also expressed confidence that the documents, when released, may compel the Supreme Court to consider fresh evidence in support of petitions currently before it. Obaseki further said, even when the court of first instance and the appellate court have convicted someone to death, and minutes before the Supreme Court gives its final judgment, and there arose fresh and compelling facts and evidence, the appellate court is bound to listen to the fresh facts before making its final judgment. It is an unwritten proviso that where there is a compelling factual fact other than what is already obtained in the presidential election petition tribunal, the Supreme Court will be bound to accept the new facts of law and rule on them. Obaseki also claimed that the interpretations of the presidential election petition court concerning the position of the 1999 Constitution as amended on the Federal Capital Territory was, with all due respect, an attempt to manufacture evidence. He said, Abuja cannot be called a state. A state, as stipulated in 1999 Constitution, must have a state assembly of its own. A state must have a governor. Abuja, as presently constituted, is not a state. Yet, they overturn everything upside down, just to suit them because it has to do with the powers that be. FCT or Abuja, as the case may be, is patterned after Washington in the United States of America. It is as such, it is such made so that no one or no part of the country can claim it. It is home to all Nigerians. The FCT was carved out of the Niger State, Kogi State, Benue State, and Nasarawa State. It cannot be declared a state by the Presidential Election Petition Court. The PEPC cannot amend the 1999 Constitution through the back door. There are processes to that. This is one important issue that the Supreme Court must address. He equally accused the Tinubu of arresting Nigeria's development through his knee-jerk approach to economic issues. Obaseki declared, in one full swoop of 3 words, he removed the fuel subsidy without caring of the consequences to the already multi-dimensional poverty in Nigeria being brought by his own APC. He devalued the Naira, among other policies that have negatively affected the economy of the contraction called Nigeria. He explained that the Supreme Court has a moral obligation to ensure that Nigerians, irrespective of social status, get justice. Obaseki echoed Atiku's position, rejecting any form of military intervention because democracy, despite its imperfections, remains the best form of government. He also demanded the prosecution of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, that are not independent, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, whom he accused of complicity in the current travails of Nigerians when he allegedly manipulated the electoral process to give the All Poverty Congress an unmerited victory. Obaseki added, INEC abandoned all the policies he advocated that will ensure a free and fair election in the country. It is not curious that the two elections took place the same day, same time. One result was transmitted electronically and the other was not. All to make sure that the election was rigged in favor of the paymaster. Because he is now paying well. There's somebody who spent over billions of dollars just to assume the office of a president, and you will still come out tomorrow and tell us Nigeria don't have money, we are only managing. Anyway, my wonderful people, I beg you, make gonna help me share this message, because without you, there will be no good daily talk, and without good daily talk, there will be no any kind of my news to you. So please like, share, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel for better updates, and also for better and more interesting videos as we do what as it is hot. So my wonderful people, have a nice day, and may the good Lord prosper you, bless you, and protect you as you are going out and coming in this day. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Bikono.